masks ready.
Starting out already. Oh,
look at it. This
is a new move that we added.
It's brutal. You know what? I'll be honest. I've played Bryan Summerslam. He does that move to me all the time. That's how you know he loves it. Because he does it to me always. It's so irritating. It's a great looking move. I just don't like having it done to me.
Taking it to Cena.
Go to the black suit though.
Oh, getting fired up.
It's certainly looking like Daniel Bryan.
To the back of the head there.
Certainly looking. Shades of It's certainly looking like. It's certainly looking a WWE Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
It's certainly looking like Daniel Bryan's match right now.
Cena.
Was that an idle gesture? Tapping the head? Can you do that? Am I crazy?
I looked at it.
Okay,
That's
good. That bearded business.
Exactly.
Let's focus on this.
Yeah. Here's a little bit of that chain wrestling.
Boom. And so that was one of the automatic sort of move reversals, right? Reverse moves.
Yeah, we kind of just call him.
Yes.
Oh, and here's his
Yes.
And hey, ladies and gentlemen, he does actually speak during the performance of that.
Excellent. That's awesome. That's so good. Cena can't catch a break in here. No,
man.
No. Already got that signature up.
This is a one-sided beatdown.
Daniel Bryan is giving Cena the business.
Oh.
I don't know how this match ends. So I'm sort of physically. I'm not fall off. I'm definitely metaphorically on the edge of my seat here. Oh, and here's that drag move right now.
Toss
now, so what? Now, what was that?
Yes. So another OMG then.
What happened?
Oh.
Boom! That is so crazy. That is the craziest. Wow. I think that's the craziest move in the game right now. That DDT to the apron, because it looks like it just looks awful. Yeah. It looks like a terrible thing that just happened to somebody.
It's a terrible thing to do to anybody.
I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it to you.
Oh, look at that!
Oh my!
It's going for the quick roll-up victory right there. Oh.
Ooh.
Oh, look at Cena showing some athleticism. Oh, bridging up.
Oh my goodness.
Is he gonna win on a backslide? No.
So let me ask you.
Yeah, what's up?
Tell me more about that new OMG move, the apron DDT.
Yeah. So
where did the inspiration for that come from?
Well, I watch a lot of wrestling.
Of course.
A lot.
We all do.
Yeah. And I was watching a wrestling match. I mean, I've seen it done before.
Of course.
And during the design period, I was trying to brainstorm some cool new OMGs we could add, and that one just popped into my mind because as a fan of wrestling, as a fan of this game, I play this all the time. I was like, this is perfectly suited for inclusion into the game as an OMG. And I gotta say, I gotta give props to our outstanding, mocap team because they were definitely a little hesitant to capture that move. But
I can understand why.
6-7 takes later, they nailed it.
And is this the hospital or everybody okay?
I think one of our guys got a slight stinger, but he's all right.
All right.
A little ice on the back of the neck.
It's a sacrifice that give me.
It is, yeah.
WWE 2K14.
Our guys are dedicated. They only the best. We got to. Our fans deserve nothing but the best.
So one of the things I saw you do, and I haven't been able to do it yet, and I haven't spent as much time with the game as you. But when you were doing the new drag on John Cena, you got close to the ropes and you threw him over.
Right.
Was that what caused that to happen?
So when you're in that drag state, if you press the B button, you can launch them or basically throw them.
Which is the Irish whip button.
Right. Throw them. If you get into the ropes and you do it, you'll kind of throw them over the top rope and they'll end up on the apron.
Very cool.
In the groggy state. You can also use it to throw somebody into the corner as well.
And then that apron DDT move is triggered when someone's on the outside of the ropes, groggy.
Right. Leaned against the rope.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So that combination of moves, the drag followed by the throw, perfectly sets them up in place for that OMG.
Yeah, man, this is brutal. Cena's not really having a good time in this match, huh? He slapped him
in the face.
So the apron DDT, that's a lot that needs to be done to set it up. That's not an easy thing to do.
Well, it's an OMG,
That's the point, right?
That's the point, yeah. But it really isn't. Once you once you start playing the game, you'll realize that it's really not.
But if you and I were playing together, we would know what the other one's going for.
Oh! Everybody was probably thinking, like, why is Daniel Bryan just sitting there? I was baiting.
That is incredible.
I was baiting Cena.
No, what just happened right there?
Okay, so Cena, because he was about to tap, he used resiliency.
Okay.
This is an ability we've had in the game for a couple of years now, but this year we've included the use of resiliency in submissions as well.
Previously it was just
for
pins.
pinfalls. Yeah, so if you have resiliency, you can, if you think you're gonna tap, if that meter is about to fill up, you can press the LB button and it'll deplete a lot of that for you.
That's
just
awesome.
kind of help you get back into the match. So that's what Cena used there because he definitely.
That's how, and that works for guys getting their second wins.
Exactly.
Sort of miraculous. Breaking out of submission moves and things like that.
Exactly.
But yeah, let's talk about that.
You get fired up.
Let's talk about that catapult yes lock.
Yeah, so that was I think earlier we were talking about how you can trigger these.
Sure.
So I was intentionally trying to bait the AI into running towards me so I could.
Look at this. This is very Daniel Bryan right there.
So yeah, he ran towards me, and you saw that lift HUD appear above my head.
Mm-hmm.
I timed that correctly, and I
goodness.
used his momentum, shot him up into the air, and caught him on the way down into that yes lock.
It's brutal.
Yeah.
Oh, looks like Cena's planning something here.
Yeah, he's
Cena's been getting worked over this match.
Oh. But
Daniel
again,
Bryan has been eating his lunch.
You never can count him out, though. But you're right. Look at that.
And that's a great. And that's a reversal.
That's a reversal. That's a reversal. But he's thinking, what can I do? Oh.
That's press.
Are you on the edge of your seat?
Metaphorically. Yeah.
Edge of your stool, rather. He's hurting, though.
Uh-oh.
Oh, here's another cool little tidbit.
Did you see Cena shake his head there as he was recovering? That's great stuff.
Is
that one of the idol gestures?
That's one of the idols, yeah. They'll change depending on your health state.
Daniel Bryan's getting his comeback.
His comeback. Oh. So yeah, one more thing I wanted to mention, another small little gameplay
great reversal.
Change, is limb target.
Okay.
So the limb target system is back. This year you can now use breaking point submissions as limb target moves, which is something that you couldn't do last year. And I received a couple of suggestions on Twitter saying, hey, it'd be really cool if we could do this. And I agree,
Sure.
So, we brought that back and when everybody picks up the game on October 29th or November 1st for international.
Thank you.
They'll notice that when you play Daniel Bryan, he has a lot of submissions in his moveset, on his base moveset as well as on his limb target moveset. So very submission heavy.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's great. And I mean, it's all towards. Oh, look at that.
Look at that.
The belly.
I love
belly to back suplex into a pinning maneuver.
I love a good German suplex. Boom. Uh-oh. It's not looking so good.
I think that every year that I know this is you guys' goal, working on these movesets and with these different superstars. Is to get everybody to move and feel and act as much like their real life counterpart as possible.
Yeah,
and I think that's what we're seeing right here.
That's the goal,
Daniel Bryan is a submission wrestler, and he does all these interesting pins and submission moves and things like that. And John Cena has his own signature moves and things that he does.
Exactly. I mean, that's. Yeah, I can't. We cannot discount how important that is to
the franchise,
making the guys feel different. And honestly, I mean, it all again just goes back to making them behave.
That was a cool move, that discus punch.
Yeah. He's brutal, man. Daniel Bryan doesn't play.
He's serious. He's very, very serious.
Oh no!
Cena's not getting pinned on a Northern Lights suplex.
Yeah, he's
brother.
Not. Well, we both got signatures. What's going on? Oh, now I've got my finisher.
This is a dangerous spot for everybody to be in.
What
was that Enziguri? Is that a strike?
That was a strong strike. Okay. That was a strong strike. Using my wake-up taunt. He's saying, no, this is it.
It's done.
This is
it.
It's
done, son.
Oh!
Oh, no. Did he steal it?
He stole it. Brutal. He took my finisher.
Brutal.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
Is this how it's going to end at SummerSlam?
Is this the finish?
What do you think, man?
1, 2, 3. Wow. So, I don't know. That's one way things could turn out on Sunday at SummerSlam.
And I gotta say, I I feel bad about that.
That's not exactly.
That, but that was true. I didn't want to lie to anybody. That was me playing the AI.
Sure.
They got me. I got a little.
It happens.
Got a little cocky.
It happens sometimes.
Wait and do some of my things. But I wanted to just show off some cool stuff for everybody watching this. But.
Of course. Norby, what are we at concurrent view-wise? 14,700. That's a fine number.
It's a good number
to perhaps go out on.
Yeah.
Before we do, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for telling all your friends.
Thank you very much.
All 14,700 of your friends. We had a blast. We showed you some really neat stuff. We're gonna be doing more of these as we progress.
Stuff. Tip of the iceberg.
Tip of the iceberg.
Yeah.
We're gonna be showing you doing more of these as we move on. In fact, we're doing live streams tomorrow. One more plug.
Yeah.
Tomorrow, 12:30 p.m. Pacific time, right here, twitch.tv/2K. You can watch us on the pre-show for the WWE 2K14 30 Years of WrestleMania roster reveal. During that, good old JR, Jim Ross, access in LA Live at Nokia Plaza.
Yeah.
They're going to be in the ring. They're going to be announcing all 30 years of WrestleMania
Every single one. And it's a lot, folks. It's a lot.
You think if you're impressed now, you're going to we'll workshop that.
But, we get the gist. Yeah.
In addition, we'll have a post show afterwards. And then later in the night at 6:45, make sure you're Pacific time. Make sure you're back here, twitch.tv/2K, to watch our 30 Years of WrestleMania Symposium. Now, on YouTube, this year it's going to be streamed live. So you're going to get to watch it while the people there are watching. This year, he stole the show last year. Last year we had guys like...
He was great. He really was.
Last year we had guys like Punk. We had Iron Mike Tyson. We had Sheamus. We had Dolph Ziggler, AJ, Bruce Clay, and the Funkadactyls.
Yeah.
It was crazy, right? We can't tell you who's going to be on the panel yet this year. It's a secret. But... I think it's
based off of who was there last year.
I think it's fair to say that we might have outdone last year.
Yeah.
How about that?
We don't mess around. We don't mess around.
Again, it's hosted by Jim Ross. Make sure to tune in. You're going to love it. And, of course, watch SummerSlam on Sunday night. How could you not?
I'm pretty sure if you're watching us, I'm sure everybody is going to watch
I don't know why you'd watch us and not watch SummerSlam.
Yeah.
Right? And finally, I got to say it. Pre-order WWE 2K14. You don't want to miss it. You don't want to miss any of this.